Oh, champ. Run up these likes, man. Run up these likes. Run up these likes. Let me tell you something. The content that you about to see is very disturbing. By the way, I want to let y'all know there's some disturbing content you about to view. I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. This is not for the faint of heart. Just a heads up for everybody that's about to watch. Secondly, did you know that DJ Akademiks is trying to come back at Maino? We're gonna get into that later though. But first, this heinous content. Salute to Talking Tough Fustino. He showed this last night, but I must respond to this madness as well, because this is crazy, champ. What the hell's going on here, man? Adam22 says he wants Blueface's baby mud on his chest, champ. And he's turning out LA gang members on stream. By the way, we gonna jump into it. I ain't even gonna waste no time. What the hell why am I still talking about this, champ? Let's get to the content. We ain't wasting time. Let's get to it. Come on, champs. Run up these likes, man. What the hell?
Such a thing. Right. I don't believe it or not, despite what the blogs might say. But she said that. Blueface sees that clip. Blueface makes a little video, which I'm gonna be honest with you, as a sex worker, a rapper, making a video about you as a porn star is pretty much like hitting the lottery. I don't know how it's actually affecting her OnlyFans, but I do know for sure it's having an impact. So Lena gets blessed with some clout by the famous Crip. He comes out and he says, "Hey, Adam, just so you know, I will fuck your girl. If it comes down to it, I will fuck your girl on camera. Nobody around, yada, yada, yada." So she immediately comes to me and says, "What should I do?" I say, "Listen, we're going to make a video. We're going to react." We sit around, we have a little meeting, and I tell her, I'm like, "Listen, if you respond and you act like it's funny, not viral. If you act like on some sexy shit, not viral." I'm like, "You got to respond like you just got called out for a fade." She don't know what the fuck that even means. So I'm having to coach her. I'm like, this is the...
You also don't know what that means because you never ran a fade. By the way, you don't know what that means either. I just want to let you know, champ. Speaking of fades, you wouldn't know what that means. Okay, well, let's just be very clear. You don't know what that means either. Okay? You don't know what that means. Let's just clarify here. Let's continue. My full game
thing, like, you got to react like, yeah, I'll accept. Like, you think you gonna challenge me? Yeah, all right. Like, you know, I stopped short of having her say like on the dead homies and shit because I felt like that would have just been fake. But I basically, like, we did it. We put the whole clip together.
She said something crazy. I want to ask about.
What was that?
She said, like, I'm not usually used to, you know, small packages. Like, she basically tried to imply that
I may have suggested that bar. Now, to be fair though, I was just talking to Hazel, and Hazel said that he got a monster on him, a baby arm on him. She said he got a big old thing.
I mean, the way he acts, he's got to have.
It would be, if he had a minuscule meat, it would look kind of crazy.
What? Hey, yo. Y'all are talking about a man's meat on cameras. 4 gentlemen in the room. Why in the world are you guys doing content on Blueface's Frank? Huh, champ? That's my question. Why? I heard it. Blueface had a baby arm. He had a baby arm on him. Like, yo, hey. Pause. First off, why do you care about the man's Frank? And why were you asking about another man's Frank? Even worse. Oh, champ. Yo, this is crazy, bro. But let's proceed, man. It gets so much worse. And then you got 2 gang members here that are involved in this. It's just crazy. By the way, let's continue.
Look, it's crazy. He got rating, man. So you rating the way that so you catch him. So you catch a motherfucker out here and not saying this is what he doing, but you just catch a motherfucker out here. child is going crazy, you just automatically that's big dick energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lotto Lush.
Lotto Lush.
Oh man, this shit is crazy, man. It's crazy.
No, let me explain the actual logic behind it because that's a fair question. I think that if somebody like is carrying themselves with that much confidence and they're outside clearly actually knocking hoes down because said hoes, quote unquote, beyond platforms like this being like, I love him, fighting over him, getting tatted all over, you feel me? Like
that's a cuckoo bitch that got his face tatted on her face.
Some motherfuckers just love the person. You know, so how many you think everybody is just getting love shown got a big dick?
Nah, but what I'm saying is that it would have come out. Pause. Most likely, as liberal as he is with his dick, as far as the amount of hoes he fucks, you'd figure there would have been some smut.
First thing they're gonna say is you got a tiny ass dick.
Pause. Hey, y'all, listen. First of all, why y'all? Is it how can you tell his meat is big? This is weird. You're making estimates on another guy's Frank. You're making Frank estimates. That's weird. You're doing math equations in your head about a man's Frank. I'm just saying that's disgusting. You heard? And you got one blood nigga and another crip nigga in it that are involved in the conversation. This is weird. And it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and it gets worse. What are you talking about, champ? Why, champ? Why is this happening? You're making meat estimates. You're making estimates on Frank. Oh, champ, run it up.
That would have come out by now.
Or you're gay. They're also going to call you gay every time.
Yeah, he likes a finger in his butt.
Yeah, always with that shit.
But it's a song, and you know, little dicks always running their mouth. Yeah. All these bitches and all these hoes and somebody here go.
Facts.
You hear shit like little dicks always running their mouth.
Yep.
I think that's why people are always impressed when they realize that I got a monster on me. Because I be talking so much shit that they think that like I must really not be packing none. But then they realize like, damn, he got the gift of gab and the gift of rod. I mean, that's pretty. You got a little bit of both.
If somebody's that confident, it's got to be for a reason.
Hey, look.
Well, he's a millionaire and he's a rapper and he's famous. I mean,
I wouldn't know, but I don't think it take no big dick to be confident. I think you got all type of
Pause, nigga. Why are we having a conversation? I'm not talking to no other grown man about Frank. What are we talking about? That's not even a conversation to be had. What? Yeah, but I think. But I think. Well, I think. Nah, y'all moot, man. We know you're moot. I think you're moot. That's what I think. I think you're moot. I don't think the estimates matter, champ. I don't think we should be having this conversation, champ. I think this is weird. Yeah, I think you might be moot, champ. Might wanna, you know what I mean? You may want to double check your preferences. You heard? Might want to double check your preferences. You're gonna get to some comments in a few, but let's keep this nonsense
fucking being confidence. Then when you just chasing clout and celebrity, like fame is a terrible drug. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing a fucking camera in front of you, you got the view of people's, that's enough to get you to act out and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing.
Hey, I just was. Lena should have. She would have responded like, "What? Blueface? No, you watch my videos and get blue balls." Yeah. But she should have popped out. But you're right.
That would have been funny.
That's
a bar. Instead of accepting,
you can't last in this pussy 5 minutes.
I don't like this. Let's get to some comments, man. Shorty Nick says, "Ian Jefe laughing hysterically at Adam about Frank jokes tells me all I need to know." You know what? You're right. This character has always, been on nonsense. He hasn't had the best reputation as of late. He's even going as far as dry snitching on individuals. Well, y'all already knew that. Baby Maddie says, "This is making me so uncomfortable watching this, champ. I'm more uncomfortable than you are, I promise. I'm way more uncomfortable than you are, and it only gets worse." Just to be very clear. Let's continue. Oh my God.
Instead of accepting, it would have been funny if she like dissed him and then maybe doubled back and accepted like a couple days later. That would have been a way to stretch it out more. Yeah.
Right.
Well, but then Blue had a response to Lena.
So today he drops a video basically saying, and this is my read on it, is that I think he saw the dollar signs in her eyes in that video, and he realized that this was her ship coming in many ways. Like, this is, in her mind, it's like Jason Love Part 2. Oh, this is going to be stupid viral. Even if I got to put this random ass Crip dick in me, it's like, you know, at least it's like for the purpose of, I mean, I'm saying, like, you know, listen,
you gotta pass the test first.
When you've had Adam22, Jason Love, yes, I put myself at the front of the list. Jason Love, Johnny Sins, Alex Jones.
What's up with that? What's up with that one of the contest?
Cox,
man, you
Lil
man,
D.
Hey, look though, but you,
bro, why are you embracing the guys who pummeled your woman, champ? Okay, so you are very excited that there are a handful of men who turned your woman's box into the Astro World cover that Travis Scott got. Yeah, they made your woman is Astro Worldwide. Did you know that, champ? Yeah, no pun intended. Yeah, she's Astro Worldwide, champ. She's literally a walk in the park now, literally. Like, down there, she's just a walk in the park because anyone can make way. You dig it? It's very wide. There's an opening there, champ. There's a door that doesn't close down there. All right. There's a door without knobs. You don't need a door to open. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no doors. And if for damn sure ain't no goddamn walls, ceilings, or floors. It's an empty room. A room of emptiness, that is, champ. Okay. No cushion. Zero cushion, by the way. But let's continue. This is crazy, bro. This is heinous.
You can't merge this porn against cripping, man.
You think that until I do. Until I do.
Stand on that shit,
What the fuck is that nigga ain't fucking shit on the blue carpet? Hey, no, for real.
I'm serving dick.
Let's be honest though. This is a alley-oop for Blueface, bro. He came home to no deal.
Mm-hmm. His friends' girls wanted to fuck him for porn money.
I think Blueface want to pipe. I just think he just not with the idea of you being in the room.
Yeah, I think that might throw him off.
I think Blueface want to pipe. Like, hey, yo, listen, I'm not focused on what the man want to do with his friend. And as a matter of fact, I'm not talking about his friend neither. I'm not talking about the nigga's friend. You niggas is weird. See, here's what this is. This is another episode of Buck Breaking by Adam22. This ain't the first time he did something weird. When DW, Flame, and P Nice and all them was at No Jumper before, it got weird there too. Bro had a conversation with P Nice talking about, P Nice, I see your friend. Like, oh, hey, yo. This ain't the first time he tried to get some gang members involved in the nonsense. Pretty soon he gonna be having y'all trying to do plug talks and all that. It's weird. He's also embracing the previous men who thrashed her box. Lana's box, that is. Like, what are we talking about? This is getting out of hand, man. This is getting out of hand. Okay, there's about 5 gentlemen who previously turned your girl's box Astro Worldwide. They made the box look like Travis Scott's Astro World cover. You're right, champ. But why are you embracing this? Like, yes, I had previous Franks in that box. Blueface, he would have just been top tier. Like, this is weird. It gets worse though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, bro, hey, I done fucked in front of homies before.
Husbands though.
You did what?
Husbands.
We ain't talking no swinger shit.
Hey, yo, listen. Munchie B, you look crazy. You look crazy. So now you are co-signing. You're co-signing Adam's cuckistry, champ. Are you cuck pandering, champ? I'm sorry. Are you cuck pandering, a Munchie B? What are you talking about? Bro said, I done smashed in front of the homies before. That ain't about nothing. Nigga, what? I'm sorry. I've never thrashed a woman in front of another grown man. That's disgusting. What are we talking about here, bro? Listen, I'm not saluting nobody who's participated in any gangbangs. I'm not saluting any of y'all respectfully. That's wild work. If you seen another man's friend, that's disgusting. Salute to Uncle Dut in the chat who says, I might smash it with other friends in the room. These niggas is wildin'. Come on, man. You never thrashed in front of another grown man before? No, I haven't, champ. There's no record of this ever happening, champ. There is zero record of this ever taking place, by the way. Yeah. By the way, champs, this is disgusting. Let's continue.
Why that's what
they talking about.
But why the fuck would cocky ass Blueface give a fuck if Adam in the room? Fuck. He don't care about his marriage.
Good point.
I mean, Hazel just said that he wasn't able to maintain an erection because she was on her period.
He ran a light on the bitch. He ran a light.
She was bleeding and she was in the shower with him and she was like, "Do you mind?" And he was like, "No, it's cool." And then she said he went at it like 3-4 pumps and he couldn't keep going. And I asked her, I'm like, "Are you sure that the shit wasn't stinking?" I mean, when you're on your period, I mean, that's part of it.
No. I believe it's probably like the blood shit. He couldn't like, I
told her, I'm like, that's how much you don't like blood.
You gotta do that. That's a good bar.
You like that?
That's a good bar.
Yeah. I mean, he's such a crib.
I don't fuck with blood so much. I ain't fucking on her period. Like, yeah.
Something like that. We'll make it work. Yeah.
You gotta re-rock it.
No. That's hard.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what he say. Doing it in front of Adam could be more sinister, but you know what I'm saying? He said he don't want Adam.
I like being. I like having a voice.
If I was Blueface, I'm gonna get you.
Yo, this guy's move. You heard what the bro said? Bro said, I like having a voyeur. That's a mook. Hey, yo, I like when other men watch me. You're weird, bro. You's a weirdo. I ain't gonna hold you. Adam's weird, bro. Bro said, I like having a voyeur. Nigga, you're weird. You're sus. We gotta run that back. What the hell?
You don't like blood.
You gotta do that. That's a good bar.
You like that?
That's a good bar.
Watch.
I don't fuck with blood so much. I ain't fucking on her period.
It's like,
yeah.
Something like that. We'll make it work. Yeah.
You gotta re-rock it.
No. That's hard.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what he say. Doing it in front of Adam could be more sinister, but you know what I'm saying? He said he don't want Adam.
I like being. I like having a voyeur.
You heard that? I like having a voyeur. This nigga's weird. This nigga's weird, bro. Hey, I like when other men watch me thrash. Y'all niggas is sus. And y'all sus too. The gang members, Munchie B and y'all sus, you heard? Both of you niggas is sus. It's only a matter of time before y'all end up on Plug Talk. You guys are being buck broken. Because there ain't no way another black man can have this conversation with you. You only doing this because Adam wanted to be done. Does the no jumper check mean this much that this type of weird behavior is cool? You guys are out here trying to make cucking look cool. That's not cool. That's weird. It's never been cool. When Adam first introduced to the world that his wife is going to get thrashed and that he's a cuck, nobody took him serious. They all laughed at him because he looks like a complete bozo. You're not cool. You're a weirdo. Actually, it's never been cool for people to do these things. It's never been cool in the hip-hop space of anyone to do this, period. I don't care what type of nonsense you're into. This taboo behavior has never been cool in hip-hop, ever. It's never been cool, and it's not going to be cool. You look corny and weird. You dig? Come on, bro. Run up these likes. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Blueface, if I was
I'm
Blueface,
gonna get you.
If I was Blueface, I would love that shit. I'd be like, fuck yeah, Adam, pull up front and center and watch this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, white boy.
Like, yeah.
You see me? Yeah,
Well, I'd be like,
no. You know what you got to do? As soon as he finishes, she got to scoop up that cum, come on over, rub it on my nipples.
Hey, hold on.
And pause. Yeah, don't worry, champ. We don't have to run it. We don't gotta run this back. We don't gotta run that back, champ. No, listen, man. You want your wife to shovel his baby mud. You wanted to hand shovel the man's baby mud and apply it upon your nips. Did I hear that correct, champ? Don't worry, we don't gotta run that back. So you want your wife to hand shovel his baby mud and put it on your nips. You're disgusting. Y'all think that's funny. I think that's hilarious, right? Okay. This is the type of nonsense. This is the type of nonsense that's going on. This is the type of nonsense that's going on, gang. This is the type of nonsense that's going on. It's crazy. But let's continue.
It's 22 Diddy in this bitch.
Diddy 22. Diddy 22. But cause y'all putting a fine print contract or whatever.
Buzz down, Tatiana.
No, after this, interview her and get her real opinion on her experience.
Lena?
Honest opinion.
For sure, I'll get it off camera and on camera. Because she's gonna be super nice on camera.
No. She gotta keep it real.
Hey, yo, chat. Somebody help him out. Somebody, he doesn't know what baby mud is. Somebody help him out, champ. He doesn't know what it means. I don't know if he understands. I think it's self-explanatory. I ain't gonna hold you. I think it's self-explanatory. He wanted to shower his nips with baby mud. It's disgusting, man. Uncle Doug says there's no way I'm gonna be associated with such degenerate behavior. Yeah, there's no way. But hey, apparently that no jumper check must be the best check in the world because these niggas are just tolerating this nonsense. They think this is cool. They actually are taking, they're involved now. They're saying, hey man, I would have thrashed. I would have thrashed right in front of you, Adam. I don't have a problem with that, champ. I want you to watch me while I'm thrashing your wife, champ. Like, hey. Adam says, I like me a voyeur. Like, pause. So you trying to normalize people doing voyeuristic stuff is weird. That's sus. That's sus. So now we just normalizing cucking. Cucking is cool, right? It's cool to watch other men thrash you a woman or be watched by other men as you thrash a woman. That's weird. Didn't they just try to shame Diddy for the same activity? Like, they just try to shame Diddy in court for these same exact things. And you guys trying to normalize this weird stuff. Nasty word. Careful with that T word. You heard? Careful with that T word. I'm not running that back, by the way. Y'all gotta catch the replay. Let's continue. All chin.
Or you go out and just relate it. Because when you doing y'all content, y'all performing. Even if the performer don't really enjoy it, they still go moans, arch they back.
Right, you can tell when they're faking it. You can see through that.
You pay too close of attention.
I pay close attention.
Bro, you don't know how funny life can be until you're like, your wife comes home from work and has to like tell you how bad the dick was today.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, yo. I will never have to experience these things. Ever. Won't be me. I'm going to live and I'm going to pass away with no woman telling me how good or bad someone else's meat was. Did you know that, champ? Yeah. Because my meat will be the only meat that is of discussion between the woman, by the way. By the way, champ. By the way, just to so clear. You talking about? She just telling him to make him feel exactly, champ. Clearly she enjoyed it and she's getting paid, all right? And she did it for a reason too. Let's not forget. This guy's insane. Let's continue.
Like
it's crazy. But then she's got all these tweets and videos. She's acting like it was so fire. And then she's like coming home to me just listing off all these complaints that didn't make it into the tape. It's pretty.
But she gotta say it's fire because it boosts the content.
Yeah.
But
she could never say it was.
But versus if it's Blueface, it wouldn't matter if she says it's fire or not because they
nigga, she took it and she wanted it. You think she gonna tell you the truth? She gonna lie? Yo, if she complains, listen. If anybody knows anything, right? If anyone is smart. If she complains about a guy so much, you know what that means. You know what it really means, right? Yeah. If she complains that much about old boy who pipe, you know exactly what that means. We don't even have to go any further. We don't have to go any further. Let's continue.
It's Blueface.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna let her do my homie like that.
Your homie.
That's my boy.
Man, fuck all that.
You can't talk down on my boy's dick.
Come on, bro. Hey,
No. This is nasty, bro. You can't talk down on my boy's meat is nasty work. Okay. I should probably end this particular clip here, right? I should probably end it here, right? That's probably where I should probably end it. Or should I? I might keep it going for a little bit, but we're gonna end up jumping into that academics response to Maino in a second.
Now keep it real. Like
we're gonna get to the DV part of our relationship if she want to talk shit about my boy, especially after I let him fuck you.
Hey,
okay, well, all right.
Respect.
He don't want. Nah.
Yo, listen, God. What the hell is this, man? You think this is funny? Like, don't talk crazy about my boy after I let him smash you. Like, what? Hey, yo, listen, let me just say this. Vag sharing is not cool. Vag sharing is not the acts of a grown man. Grown men don't share the vag. We don't do that. And we don't talk about men's meat. Ever. You heard? What are you talking about, man? Salutes a secret crush. I never seen you in here before. Salute. She says, why the dude in red want to review a Blueface meat? Weird. That's Munchie B. Yes, I want to know the same thing that you do. Actually, really, I don't want to know. I'm lying. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But this is because that this guy is getting paid and he is trying to partake in activities that Adam wants him to partake in for views and clout and all that nonsense. This is high tier buffoonery. This is straight up tap dancing behavior, because for no other reason or in any other environment would Munchie B or in Jefe partake in talking about Blueface's meat. Ever. Okay? So for them to be doing this, especially as gang members, trying to co-sign cucking of any kind is way out of their politics and very weird behavior. And then the audacity of Munchie B to say, hey, I smashed in front of the homies before. That ain't about nothing. Oh, champ. Nasty work. You niggas is mook. All of you are mook. Each and every one of you. Lush, you're mook too. Yeah, all of you niggas is mook. I said it. Yeah, champ. I'm calling you niggas mook because y'all on weirdo timing. Facts. Salute to Secret Crush. She says, I'm always watching. I hardly catch your lives though. Salute to you for catching the live though. We're going to be moving on from this content in just a second, champ. Just a second, all right? I promise. Let's continue.
Nigga, he don't want privilege to fuck Lena.
Well, he can't be talking shit. I got to have that conversation with him. Hey, if her shit stink, I don't want you saying nothing about it. No, her shit fire, though. Her shit smell amazing. Yeah.
I'm like surprised that he turned down the fade. You would think that after all the fucking...
You didn't turn down?
That's what I'm saying.
He did.
No,
he did turn down the fade.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You want to see
He
it?
confident he don't want to get embarrassed.
I mean, I think, like I was saying before, I think he saw the dollar signs in her eyes and he realized that this was...
But he don't want to need the dollar sign.
No, but because like he don't make money off OnlyFans.
He could though.
He used to, but with the show and stuff, but he's never fucked on camera. But like if he was going to fuck on camera, in my honest opinion, if he was going to fuck somebody on camera, he should just like make his own OnlyFans, record it, drop it on his own OnlyFans. There's no way he's going to make more money than if he did it and dropped it on his own platform. Even if he did fuck my girl, like putting it on her OnlyFans, like why would he do that? It's not going to benefit him.
Hey, this ain't no Blood or Crip thing. It ain't the recent dissing thing or nothing. Honestly, that's probably the lane he should go. Like OnlyFans and do like reality type things. I think music is over, bro.
Pause. Are you making a recommendation for bro to... Yo, listen. You making a recommendation for bro to do corn is nasty work. You doing a lot of hooting and hollering and buck dancing, you heard? What they said, you shucking and jiving, champ. Yeah. You doing a lot of shuckish jiving, you heard? This is some mighty shucking you doing, Munchie B. I ain't gonna lie. You overly shucking over there, gang. Yeah. You overly shucking, champ. It's nasty word. Adam says, oh, well, he wouldn't capitalize the most off of it. He wouldn't. And let's be real. You want to know his test results so you can use it as content. Like I said before, let's be real about the situation. Yo, listen, gang, I will no longer continue this specific video. This has to go. This is nasty. This is absolutely atrocious. Okay, we're gonna throw this one in the trash. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna throw this one away. Oh, champ, get this off my screen, champ. Get this off my goddamn screen. Oh, champ. Yo, listen, gang. Make sure y'all smashing the like and sharing the video. We gonna have we about to get into the next piece of content. So this next video here, champ. Akademiks is copping a plea to Maino, because if you remember a couple days ago, Maino went off on Akademiks on the Let's Rap About It podcast after Akademiks dissed Jim Jones and Fab, saying they're a bunch of old YNs, they're teen-year citizens, and etc. We gonna jump into that content in just a second, man. Make sure y'all smashing up on the like. If you have not, run these likes up, game. But we gonna jump in. Salute to the homie Chigs Smooth, by the way, who dropped this video. I know Chigs. You gonna jump in, man. Smash that like. Let's jump into the next piece of content on champ.
Get ready. You know what to do.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, looks like we got a pre-response to the response to Maino. Listen, you can't win every battle. Sometimes you just gotta know when you're being outmatched. A couple days ago on their podcast, Let's Rap About It, Maino went in on DJ Akademiks. Maino flamed him up after Akademiks went on his live stream to clown Jim Jones and Fabulous for the way they dress. Akademiks went on to call them teen-year citizens.
But they're literally having like this like almost stunted development. All the 50-year-old men who were gangsters and cool dudes back in the day seem to have the most childish ideals. They're all dressing like they're YNs, acting as if they are children, and they're still playing the same childish games as if they were 14 and 15.
Now, Jim Jones and Fabulous were not interested in going back and forth with Akademiks, but luckily for them, they got a crash out co-host in Maino. Most of you guys should know Maino, but the guy did a lot of time in prison. He came out, had a couple hit records, and now he's podcasting with Jim Jones. And if you guys listen to the podcast, the man makes it known he's still a crash out.
I got a whole song about killing my baby mother.
What?
Yeah, about killing my son's mother. 100%.
All right, we're going
definitely.
way too far. What?
Yeah, long time ago. But what I'm saying is this.
Virality
I know.
Now we in virality.
Where that came from just now?
I'm trying to tell you,
guys, we're in virality.
It's a point you getting
daddy
to
issues.
All right.
Baby mama trauma.
Everything all right.
Baby mama trauma. Baby mama trauma is a real thing. That's a
This song is on Apple Music.
Yeah.
What's the title of that joint? You dropped that?
It's called Kill You. It's old. It's on my first album.
Let's play this on the exit of the show.
No.
No, listen. My point is this though. I never had a conversation with my son about it.
Rule number 1, if you're not a crash out, do not engage with another crash out. I told you guys in the last video, Maino is somebody that will pull up on you. If you say something that he deems disrespectful, best believe Maino will be paying you a visit, no matter.
I mean, he didn't pay Hassan Campbell a visit though. You know what I'm saying? Hassan got a crush on Maino. I mean, Hassan Campbell is someone who has a crush on Maino because he's Mook. And if you don't know that Hassan is Mook, I'm telling you he is, because I know niggas from the same projects that he's from personally, and I'm telling you he's Mook. All right, he got a crush on Maino, and Maino says he would definitely put hands on Hassan Campbell. If y'all know who the hell that is, if you don't, you just don't, I guess. But I mean, Maino is like 53. He's the oldest person on that Let's Rap About It podcast. He's older than Fab. He's older than Jimmy. Maino's an older person, and he served a lot of his teenage years and I guess early 20s on Rikers Island and all that. But Maino would probably put hands on Ak. I ain't gonna lie, more than likely. But let's continue. Oh, champ.
Matter where it is. That's why last night DJ Akademiks had to lay out some ground rules before engaging Maino. He straight up told Maino, hey bro, listen, I'm going to joke back with you, but when I do it, you gotta promise no physical violence. Here's what Akademiks said.
I'm probably not gonna be as offended as y'all think. I think he getting his jokes off like I got my jokes off. I think I'm funnier, so we could keep the jokes going. But yeah, I need to be like right now. I feel like LeBron tonight. LeBron dropped 8 points, man. Like I'll get the dub, but that 8.
Akademiks, you're delusional. Akademiks, you're delusional, bro. We don't want to see another video like you did with Saucy Santana. First of all, when Saucy Santana said what he said, you were supposed to tell Saucy that you were gonna smoke him and smoke his family. By the way, yeah, because that's what I would have did. If Saucy Santana said anything remotely close to what he told Akademiks, I promise you, I would have told that nigga. Said, do you like life, huh, champ? Do you enjoy living and breathing? Do you? I hope so, because me. Your whole family might do a disappearing act playing with me. I'm not gonna lie. Play with something, say, don't play with me. That's what I would have told Saucy Santana. But you ain't do that. You scary. You need another grown man make you cry. Nigga, I would have made that nigga would have been crying. I would have made that nigga cry. Nigga talking that dumb ass shit to me. By the way, yeah, that nigga would have been crying. It wouldn't have went that way. But you, not a man, so you can't relate. You can't relate, champ. You let niggas make you cry. Nigga, Maino make you cry. Maino 53s. That nigga make you cry. That's kind of crazy. I ain't going on. That's kind of crazy. Maino probably gonna make this bozo cry too. Because if Maino pull up on Ak, it's gonna be a lot of plea copping. But Maino's probably going to crack Ak's jaw more than likely. You know what I'm saying? He might crack his jaw. I ain't gonna lie. Feel me? That's probably what's going to end up happening. I ain't gonna lie. But let's continue. Akademiks said that he feels like LeBron James. Okay, continue, champ.
Points ain't gonna do it. I gotta drop 45. I gotta be out there like hooping, nigga. 45 with it. Feel me? Like right now, not 8 points is crazy. LeBron need to retire. Nah. I'm not dropping 8 right now. Like right now, I'm dropping like 20. I'm dropping 20 right now. But you need a 45 day. You need a 45 day to handle it. So like tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna see what mood I'm in. I'm gonna have the bottle ready, and I'm not even watching. Like I still ain't watch a full video. I want to watch it live tomorrow, and whatever that Hennessy or that matter of fact, I'm going back to Hennessy for tomorrow.
So tomorrow we about to see some nonsense. Say less. The Mayo will be live streaming that. By the way, yeah. So tomorrow, Akademiks going on a stream to react to Maino and trying to go in on Maino. This should be an interesting back and forth. But let's continue.
I'm drinking Hennessy in a while. But I'm going back to Hennessy for tomorrow. If the Hennessy says, man, roast these bitch ass niggas, I'm getting on their ass. That's a fact. But if it says, yo, man, you got your jokes off, it's funny, just crack some jokes, whatever. So, tomorrow I'm gonna get him. Come on now. Y'all don't gotta keep spamming the head, nigga. I can see. And I got 30 days of content to get to. You know what I mean? Listen, one thing I'm gonna tell Jim Jones and them. I want to put this out there because I'm glad y'all have finally put the mic down because y'all was wasting studio time, okay? And I'm glad y'all now in my realm. Now this is my realm, okay? I'm the Jay-Z of this. Y'all niggas.
Oh, damn, he talking crazy. Oh. So I want you to know you not just taking on one person. You taking on Fab. You taking on Maino. You taking on Dave East. And you're taking on Jim Jones. Now, I don't know how reckless Jimmy or Fabulous can get. Fabulous, you don't really hear too much about Fabulous going back and forth with a lot of people. You feel me? The most we seen Fab do was get into a little altercation with his girl and her father, something along those lines. But you don't really hear too many people going at Fab. But you do need to understand, Fabulous is also a street guy. Fabulous is not soft whatsoever. Fabulous is gangster too. People don't really realize that Fab is gangster too though. Like Fab is connected, champ. Fab is not a soft target. I just want to let people know Fab is not a soft target in case you thought he was. He's not. Fab is gangster too to some degree. Akademiks, you're talking to a bunch of gangsters, to be honest. Dave East is rolling a Harlem 30s crib. He's a Harlem 30s crib. Jim Jones is non-Trey Billy Badass. Talking to some people who all dabble in the streets, champ. I don't think you want to play with people who are tied, champ. This because you talk about 4 people that have been involved in the streets, champ. These are not just some cornball rappers that you used to playing with. You feel me? This ain't that, champ. These guys have been around. They also have crash outs too. I think he forgets that. Like there's crash outs for these guys. There's some younger people who might come see you behind Fab, Maino, Dave East, and Jim Jones. You understand? I don't think academics realize what he's doing, but keep talking, champ. Keep talking. Let's continue. My fault. Go ahead, champ.
I don't think y'all were collectively that good at music anyway. So y'all was, I don't know what, y'all were in music, but when y'all in that talking internet realm, this is my realm, okay? I'm the Jay-Z, the Drake, and all of that wrapped in one. So I think, there's really no rules, but I think out of courtesy, we should throw a few in the air. Now, I could take a joke. I want to let y'all know, I could take a joke. When I'm sparking y'all up, I don't want to hear nobody say they're trying to kidnap me, kill me, shoot me. Next time you see me, you're slapping me. That's all I'm going to say. Remember, this is my realm now.
He definitely thinks that they Cam and Mace. These guys are not Cameron and Mace. This is not Cameron, Giles, and Mason Bedford. Just so you know. This ain't Mason Bedford and Cameron Giles, champ. This is other people, champ. These are other people. That's not to say Cam and Mace are soft for any reason, but they didn't do nothing when Axe was talking crazy. He says, I don't want to hear nothing about people trying to stab, shoot, or attack me in any way. Champ, you also don't get to choose or say what people can do in response to you talking crazy, though. You do realize that, right? You don't get to tell people how they can and cannot respond. I hope he realizes that. Y'all niggas, y'all soft guys be on weirdo time, and y'all think that y'all can say whatever and whatever consequences. You don't get to choose how consequences go, though. You don't get to choose that. Who said, first of all, who said anything about something being done to you in any way? You're still mad because Jim Jones pressed you at the NBA Youngboy concert at the Barclays Center. Don't forget. This is how it all started. This all started because Jim Jones pressed academics at the Barclays Center during NBA Youngboy's concert over him having 6ix9ine and Whack 100 on his platform, putting false narratives out about Mel murder and Jim Jones himself. So this is where it all stemmed from. Academics might be walking into, something nasty without realizing he is.
We fight with this thing, okay? I don't want nobody in their feelings. That's how I want to keep it like that. So welcome. It's all good. I like to welcome all the washed up rappers into my realm. It's all good. And by the way, I talked about y'all before to welcome y'all into my realm, okay? Because I do like to see, and there's content for everybody, and this is like no joke shit. This is some real shit. Y'all know I don't hate on anybody, right? The reason why I do like seeing older rappers become podcasters, not only because music is it sucks right now.
BNZ said, where was this with Ab-Soul? I'm not gonna lie to you, BNZ. Academics definitely violated and disrespected Ab-Soul in a different way. I don't know where you was at, but that bum Ab-Soul who sucks at rapping definitely got disrespected very bad by Ak. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I will say that me watching that, yeah, academics pretty much dragged Ab-Soul for his disabilities and more. Facts. And Ab-Soul is trash. He sucks. He's not a good rapper, bro. He's really bad. He sucks. People keep glazing this guy for some weird reason. I don't know why. He's trash. I can mop the floor with Ab-Soul on my worst day. Facts. By the way, 24. Ak knows he can't hide behind the mic forever. I mean, he's not really hiding, but he's also not being smart. He's also not being smart. How these rappers letting fatademics do them like that? I don't think they're letting Ak do anything. Jim Jones already confronted academics. Academics pretended that he didn't know what was going on, and he's copping a plea. Facts. Academics is outside and he's going to these concerts backstage and all that. So it's not hard to catch Ak. It's not like Ak stays in the house. Academics doesn't stay in the house like y'all would think, if that makes sense. He's not in the house all the time, even though it looks that way, right? Bro's not always in the house. He be in New York. He be at some games. He be at the clubs and the bars and all that. You dig? 24 said Act got like 12 security guards. Not all the time though. He don't always got security guards though. That's the thing. But let's continue.
The reason is their audience is not my audience. And if you want the world of podcasting and broadcasting and commentary and talk radio, or well, not talk radio, but just content creation to grow, I've always told people, don't come to me hoping that I give you gangster perspectives. Go find a gangster and get that perspective from him. I'm not the person that says that my content is meant for everybody. I used to tell people, go check out Ghost if you want that perspective. Go check out this other guy if you want a perspective like this. I could only be myself. I've never compromised, and I don't try to placate or try to cosplay as someone else. All right?
Yes, you do. Yet you cosplaying right now. You know what you cosplaying as? A nigga that's cool, and you're just not that. You are a cosplayer because you're pretending that you're something that you're not. Nigga, you just told us that you was LeBron James. Of what? What are you the LeBron at? Crying when a mook nigga threatens your life and your wants? You must be the LeBron James of that. You must be the LeBron James of being heard, because that's what we've been seeing, Jen. We've been seeing you get hurt. We've been seeing you get pressed. You might be the LeBron James of being pressed and not doing a goddamn thing about it, Jen. Yeah, you might be the LeBron James of that, because as far as I'm concerned, you're cosplaying as being LeBron James. Because what are you LeBron James at? Exactly. I don't know. You might be the LeBron James of drinking cheap alcohol, for a month straight. But saying you the LeBron of just street content is crazy, bro. That's absolutely insane. That doesn't make sense. Now, again, tomorrow, December 6th, he's supposed to do a stream where he's going off on Fab, Maino, Jim Jones, and Davies. This should be interesting, but let's continue.
All right. So I'm not I spoke about their podcast more to really obviously I think they're having a little bit of traction without me, but I'm like, yo, shit, look at these niggas, man, of course I got at their 1990s clothing, which I could definitely take a joke back. But I haven't seen the full clip. I'm gonna react to it tomorrow, but I'm just trying to tell them, I know there's no rules to this, but I need y'all to combat me with this. I don't want to hear no niggas saying,
shut up. Stop trying to tell niggas how you want niggas to combat it. You said let me make this very clear. I don't know if you bozos, for those of y'all who are bozos like Ack, for those people, because I know those people tune in. For you bozos to think you could control how people respond, I want you to know, if you ever respond to any grown man talking about, oh, hey, don't you punch me in the face just because I made a joke. Like, you copping a plea. You are the LeBron James of copping pleas. I finally found out what you are the LeBron James of. You're copping a plea. This is another version of plea copping. This is just another version of you copping a plea. You're saying preemptively that you don't want anyone doing anything physical to you, because you are not doing anything physical to them. So you said, please, if I do make jokes, don't hurt me. You're copping a plea. Why are you worried about being hurt? Champ, you own these blicks and all that, right? Why are you worried? To be fair, you should be telling them, hey man, if any of y'all try me, I'm going to knock your head off, champ. You should be saying that allegedly. Your response should be, hey, champ, I'm gonna up it on you, champ. If you even try, or any of you bozos, you old geezers, try me in such ways, I got a lot of blicks, champ. That's how you should respond, though, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, listen. If any of you has been washed up geezers ever fix y'all hands and feet to do anything to me, champ, I have an answer. I have an equalizer, champ. I just want to let you know, okay? That's all you gotta say. I'm gonna be honest. To be fair, champ. All right. I'm just saying, but let's keep it going. Okay?
Yo, we gonna be outside your studio, son. Next time I see you, you better have have it on you, son. Like, I don't want to hear none of that. Because I ain't gonna lie. Yo, when I seen Jim Jones, he was giving me like he was down to do 15 burpees, okay? He was giving me burpee energy, okay? He was on the same.
Your fat ass don't even know what the hell a burpee is. You can't even do one. You can't even do one. That man is about to be 50 and he's in way better shape than you. And there's a 20 times chance out of 10. He's gonna body slam you on your head. Why is there a 49-year-old that's much older than you that can actually do that exercise and you can't? Better question. You heard? Why, champ? You trying to make fun of a nigga who can do burpees? Why you can't do a burpee? Huh, champ? Why are you so out of shape? What's the problem? Niggas got the audacity to be trying to diss niggas for being able to exercise. Well, that nigga probably can do you crazy because he can actually do exercises. Unlike you. You can't do an exercise. You'll be winded. Nigga, you do 2 push-ups, you'll be winded, champ. This nigga can do 3 push-ups, he might have a goddamn seizure. Yesterday, I did like 85 push-ups yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation. Like, this guy's a bozo. And this is gonna get nasty. I'm just gonna say that.
Same energy that he was on Jim Jones fighting in the airport. So I know, like, Jim Jones, like, yo, the whole time I'm talking to Jim Jones, this nigga's flexing his pec. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he flirting or is he, like, tough? I can't even tell. He's just, like, flexing his pec. And he always got a shirt that's one size too short. He's, like, too small. He's just flexing his pec, looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? And then the gray beard is throwing me off because we're at the...
He's about to throw you off. The stage, that is. Yeah, champ. The nigga don't even realize he getting pressed. He's flexing his pecs at me. Shut up, nigga. Yo, you're not ready for rec, bro. You're not rec ready. You're not rec ready. You dig? You're not ready for whatever is to come. Now, you go ahead and do this stream. That's cool, man. But just know, you don't get to tell people how they can and cannot react. That's just not how this works. That's just not how this works. Nigga, how are you health shaming Capo? That's stupid. Yo, bro, imagine someone trying to shame you for being in shape. What type of nonsense is that? That's absolutely insane. He's health shaming Jim Jones, gang. How are you health shaming Jimmy? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm just gonna be honest about the situation. But let's continue.
YN concert, he's just flexing his fucking pecs. One pec up, one pec down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo, is this nigga is he doing a workout right now? I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I'm just trying to tell y'all, when I comes through, no, I'll cook Maino too. But when I come through my response, I'm gonna do the responsible. I just don't.
How can you health shame anyone? That's like saying, oh, look, the mayor got a 6-pack. Yeah. And there's a high chance I'm going to thrash way more women than you without paying. You know what that means, champ? That means that I don't have to pay for anything because I'm going to get what I want. That's what that means. You're basically saying, hey, look at him. He can thrash more women than me. He's a clown. You sound crazy. You sound insane. Imagine telling a nigga who's in way better shape than you and making fun of him for having more muscles than you. That's kind of weird. That's weird if I ever heard it. I ain't gonna lie. That's absolute insanity, bro. What?
Because, Chad, you know how I get with people, right? It get to a point, because I love the back and forth, that niggas be like, yo, niggas gotta see him. He gotta come outside. And I just ran into Maino. I want no problems with Maino in the streets. But Maino is Bronny James on this goddamn microphone. Okay? Like, Maino is Bronny James, nigga. I'm LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, and Jordan wrapped up in one. Trust me.
No, you're not. Y'all remember when Akademiks took one of my jokes that I made Whack 100 and Poetik Flakko went into a... Who remembers that? I made a joke when Whack 100 and Poetik Flakko did their fake fight on No Jumper. Who remembers that? There's people who's in the building for that. This happened around early last year. Maybe it was a little bit before that. But I made a joke about Flakko and Wack's fake fight on No Jumper. I forgot the joke. Actually, no, I do remember. It was a Paru joke. It was a Paru joke. It had to go. It was a Paru joke. It was something along those lines. But I said it first, and then Akademiks said it out of nowhere. Crazy enough. Akademiks, you know who to play with and who not to play with. There's certain people you just cannot be, and I'm one of them. That's first and foremost. Ain't none of these bozos ever seen me on any level when it comes to roasting, ever. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. He didn't give me no goddamn credit. Why would he do that? No. 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 He was already drunk when he said this. You want to get more loaded first. Yo, gang. I want to let y'all know that I'm a goddamn demon. If you don't know this by now, you're going to find out. I'm a demon when it comes to literally destroying people on YouTube. Everybody watches on the slide, champ. But there was a point in time where I was getting videos over 300,000 views. Y'all just wasn't there, champ, and that's okay. We're gonna do the same thing again soon.
But yeah.
Now, listen, we know Akademiks can roast.
Salute to Chicks, man. Yo, Akademiks is a bozo. We already knew it, but we already knew that. He's an idiot. He's not smart, and he's a complete bozo. This will end in a nasty way. If this ends in Akademiks crying, I'm going to cry too. But the difference is when I cry, I'm going to be laughing though. See, when I cry, champ, I'm going to be laughing when I cry. That's the difference between when he cries and when I cry. If this ends in you shedding any tears, I will cry, laughing, that is. I don't have any other reason to shed tears outside of laughing, to be honest. I ain't got no other reason to shed tears. But you, champ, boy, oh boy. 24 says, I'm from the UK and we adopted much of the New York street culture. Hey, salute. A lot of New York street culture is worldwide now, man, to be honest, especially when it comes to dressing and all that. Uncle Dud says Maino was about to destroy Ak and not on some tough-ish either. Yeah, he don't gotta do nothing tough to destroy Akademiks. Akademiks is a bozo. Like, bro, you have a very huge strike against you, and the biggest strike is that women don't like you. Women do not like you, bro. You're losing. You lose because most women do. 99% of women don't like you. Women don't like you, bro. They just don't like you, gang. And because they don't like you, this is a huge blemish for you. Because women really don't like you. You're a cornball. You're lame. You're not cool. You have zero swag. You feel me? It's gonna get nasty. And you're talking about Fab and all them guys. This can only end in one way. This is gonna end in a very nasty way. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna end in a very nasty way. I'm gonna be real. Yo, listen, gang. Make sure you run up these likes, man. Make sure y'all share the video. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, man. Leave the hype. Hit that hype button. When this video is over, I need y'all to hit the hype button if you can, if you will. Hype points up the channel in a major way. Let me know how you feel in the comments, man. Subscribe to the Mayor's second channel called Big Gotham as well. And make sure you join the Mayor's Discord, which is called Big Gotham as well. It's in the chat right now. The link is there. The link will also be in the pinned comments as well. Okay? I'm going to both this. More content. Oh, and we got the roast tonight. Make sure y'all tap into the roast. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set a reminder and have the roast pre-made for later. All right? I'm going to do that too. You dig? But one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the Mayor. The one and only New York Mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you rocking with the 10 favorite Showface News is Big Gotham. And you already know it's the 10 versus everybody at all times, man. Hit that like, share the video. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.